Once upon a time, there was a village named Anantapuram. There was a woman named Suramma. Suramma had two children, one boy and girl, and they were married. Since Suramma was married at a very young age, her husband also passed away a long time ago. This made her into a very angry woman. She would fight for such as not selling vegetables at right price, not paying rent at the right time, and also not knowing up to pump water correctly. She would yell at the people for most of simple things. One day, a vegetable seller visited Suramma and she looked at him and said this to him.
Hey you, what vegetables do you have for today?
All kinds of vegetables are there, madam.
These vegetables look like trash and it smells despicable.
Is that so, madam? Unfortunately, I didn't know anything about this.
If I hit you, your face will be broken into pieces. Are you fun with me?
Ma'am, if you want to buy vegetables from me, buy it. If not, leave me alone. But please don't speak to me like this.
The vegetable seller was very angry. After seeing his angry, Suramma tries to calm down and told to him,
When an elderly person like myself scolds you, you have to take it with respect instead of retaliating. By the way, what vegetables do you actually have? Unfortunately, I would have to buy vegetables from you.
Suramma kept saying these decoratory things to vegetable seller. Then he told this.
I not have only vegetables with me. I also have gold and diamonds with me. If you don't mind, may I show it to you?
The vegetable seller replies to Suramma in a very sarcastic way. She became angry.
Or really, do you really have gold and diamonds first? It is my fault to come and buy vegetables from an idiot like yourself. I should have never done this. Just take out brinjals and potatoes and give it to me right now.
The vegetable seller was shocked to hear what Suramma said and said this to her.
You are the one who started speaking to me like that. And now you are putting me the blame on me.
Suramma takes the vegetable from the vegetable seller and goes back to home. The vegetable seller keeps waiting for Suramma to come back and pay him the money. But she doesn't come back. After a long time, he gets impatient and starts yelling from outside.
Ma'am, please give me my money and I shall leave. How long am I supposed to wait outside here?
Suramma listens what vegetable seller said. She immediately come out of the house and she starts shouting at him.
What? Are you seriously asking for money? Didn't I already give you the money when I got the vegetables?
Ma'am, if you are angry at me, fight me and beat me up. But do not beat me up my livelihood. I really did not receive any money from you.
The vegetable seller begs Suramma to give back the money.
Oh no! If somebody listens to what you are telling me right now, they will actually believe that I didn't give you money. Why are you torturing me like this in the morning?
Suramma starts crying. After a while, her daughter-in-law Saranya enters into the conversation that they both were having. She comes in and says,
Please listen to me. Why not? We both go inside. He probably doesn't know your greatness. That is why he has come and to ask you for money. He is probably new here.
Saranya tries to convince Suramma to go inside. While she is going, she gives the money to vegetable seller. When he was leaving, he thinks like this.
Your husband must have died because he wouldn't have been able to take care of the torture that you would give him. I wonder how this daughter-in-law is able to handle this.
After Suramma goes inside with Saranya, she starts bragging about the vegetable seller and says how big thief he is. This was become a habit for him from past 2 years, where she would create a problem and then she would put up the blame on someone else. She would also abuse everybody around the village, including her own daughter-in-law. Because Suramma's daughter and her son-in-law were visiting the house, she started putting pressure on Saranya to keep the house clean and to decorate everything grandly. After that, Suramma looked at Saranya and said this.
Listen to me. I know you don't like me, but guess what? My daughter and my son-in-law are going to come here, and we have to treat them rightly. When my son went to your parents' house, was he respected or treated fairly? Absolutely not. So you better do what I say, or else I will get upset.
No matter how many times Suramma scolds Saranya, Saranya never gets upset because she respects elders and she respects her mother-in-law. She always keeps quiet whenever she is getting scolded. Suramma continues her rage. She will never opens her mouth and talks disrespectfully to her mother-in-law.
I'm going to buy a lot of jewelry and gold for my daughter and my son-in-law. But did you do anything for my son or for me when you came from your house? Absolutely not. Because that is your character. Because that is your character.
Suramma continues to file her emotions on Saranya. But Saranya doesn't say a word. She keeps her mouth shut and she just looks at Suramma.
I am shouting for a long time, and you just keep quiet without replying anything first. I don't want you to be here when my daughter comes. I don't want her to see your oily face. I want you to leave immediately.
The next day, Saranya left the house. After a while, Suramma, IAS daughter, and her son-in-law visited the house. Suramma prepared a delicious meal to desserts, sweets, spices for her daughter and son-in-law. She would give lot of money and clothes to her daughter and son-in-law. After they left, Saranya came back to home and Suramma started abusing her. When scolding Saranya again, after a few weeks, the son-in-law, daughter and her in-laws also came. Then she said,
Welcome both of you. Are you fine? It is so great to see all of you visit my house. If you had told me earlier, I would have prepared something special for all of you.
Thank you so much for your welcome. We do not need those formalities. We are family. We are here to see you and also your daughter-in-law. By the way, where is your daughter-in-law Saranya?
She must be somewhere around her, but she doesn't really respond well to any instruction. She must be tired and sleepy all the time. Tell me what you want and I shall bring that to you immediately.
After listening to what Suramma said, entire family gets shocked and they all look at each other and they won't speak a word. After a while, Saranya enters.
Oh my god, it is such a surprise to see all of you. Have you guys had anything to drink yet? Shall I bring you some water or coffee or tea? Please let me know.
Saranya asks those questions in a very kind and loving manner. Suramma looks at her and yells her.
That's enough of your hospitality. Just go and make sure that you cook everything on time. Get out of here.
Why are you getting so angry? She is a small girl. You don't have to get so angry at her. By the way, Saranya, it is so good to see you. I would like to help you cook. Let me come with you to the kitchen and we shall both cook.
After hearing this, Saranya and in-law goes into the kitchen. Suramma was very angry. She was not able to speak because it's her daughter's in-laws. After a while, they bring the book and they will start eating. Saranya, after finishing all the work, she goes to the corner of the room and stands there.
What is this, Saranya? Why are you sitting so far away? Why can't you come eat with us by sitting next to us?
After hearing that, Suramma becomes very upset. Suramma didn't like that and she said this.
First, you better learn how to cook. There are guests in our house and you haven't even cooked it properly. Better learn how to cook or don't come here next time.
As Saranya was about to eat, Suramma said that Saranya becomes heartbroken and she gets up from eating, goes back to the kitchen. The family stayed there for about 2 days and they left. At that time when they left, Sarada looks at her daughter-in-law and says this. One day Sharada came and told to Saranya like this.
Listen to me, Saroja. Your family has not given the dowry that they have promised yet, and you don't know how to cook or clean in this house like my children do. My daughter and my son-in-law are going to come to my house. Till that time, I don't want you to be here. I want you to go back to your house.
Sharada was treating Saroja the same way Suramma was treating Saranya. Saroja listens what Sharada says and she starts crying. She becomes very upset and she leaves back to her own house. Suramma looks at her daughter Saroja and she says this to her. She was tensed.
Why have you come here without your husband? What was happened? Is there any problem that I should know about and help you for?
Saroja proceeds to tell Suramma everything that had occurred until then. After that time, Suramma realizes what she has done to Saranya.
Mother, how can you be quiet? Please help me with this. I need your help.
After listening to Saroja, Suramma thought for a while. Suramma told her daughter like this.
Let me go talk to your mother-in-law and father-in-law. Till then, I want you to stay here.
After that moment, Suramma goes to her in-laws' house and says this to her.
Sarada, I had years of my life trying to raise my kids. Do you think it's fair to ask such a big dowry to me? Please have some mercy on me.
After listening what Suramma said, Sharada says this to her.
You said you would give us a particular amount, but you have given us only half of it, and you are not telling us when you would give it. When you treat your daughter-in-law in a certain way and ask as much as you want from her, she is my daughter-in-law and I will treat her the way I want.
Suramma did not know what to say. So she left the house without saying anything. She then went to her house and took all the jewelry and took a huge loan. She then went to in-laws' house and paid the dowry amount required. After a while, she sent Saroja back to Sharada's house. Few weeks later, we see Suramma insulting Saranya again, and at that time she said like this.
Your family is such a shameless family. It is festival season and they haven't sent anything to their daughter's house. What a disgrace of a family you have.
Saranya listens to what Suramma said and she becomes very sad. She starts crying and she will leave to the kitchen. At that moment, Saroja also came back home with tears in her eyes. Looking Saroja, Suramma gets upset.
What happened, Saroja? Why are you back from your mother-in-law house?
My mother-in-law doesn't like anything you have sent them. She wants another car and few jewelry, and only then she will accept me into her house.
Saroja says this with tears in her eyes. Suramma becomes very angry and she says this.
Your mother-in-law is a crazy person. She has no other job to do. I have sent her so many things so far and she still wants a car. Wait, I will go and deal with her by myself.
As Suramma was about to leave to visit Sharada, she accidentally slips and breaks her hip. Immediately, Saranya and Saroja pick up Suramma from ground and takes her to the doctor. At that moment, doctor told Saranya not to let Suramma walk and to keep in bed rest. Saranya took responsibility and started taking care of her mother-in-law. At that moment, Suramma realized how terrible a person she was to Saranya. When she saw her own daughter Saroja sleeping and not looking after her, she realized that Saranya was very good daughter-in-law and she had been treated her unfairly. She made a decision in her mind to never torture or insult Saranya. Suramma completely understood how Saranya is. She will never ever in life make Saranya cries because of her insulting behavior. After few weeks, Sarada and her husband visited Suramma. Suramma with tears said this to Sarada and cried.
Thank you so much for coming. I was about to come to your house myself, but my hip hurted and I am in bed right now.
At that moment, Saranya brings a cup of coffee to Suramma. Sarada sees this and she says,
Your daughter and your daughter-in-law are taking very good care of you. So do not worry. You will be walking very soon.
All these days, the person that have been taking care of me is my daughter-in-law. She looked after me more than the daughter looked after me. Now I realize how much of a terrible person I was, torturing and insulting her every single day, asking her to bring things from her house. I should have never done any of that.
Suramma says this with lot of tears in her eyes. Sharada listened everything she said and she says this to her.
Suramma, all these days, you will never understand the pain of someone unless and until you are in their shoes. The last time when I came to your house, I saw the way you treated Saranya. And on the day, I decided to teach you a lesson. That is why I pretended to treat your daughter in a very bad way. But I had nothing against her. I did this so that I can make you understand that it is wrong to treat your daughter-in-laws badly. You have treated your daughter-in-law like they are your own daughter. That is what I wanted. And I am so glad to hear that you have changed. Please make sure that you treat her in a much better way than you did before.
Suramma listened everything she said. Saroja listens this and she is very glad to hear what her mother-in-law said.
Now I understand that my daughter-in-law is like my daughter, no matter how much I treated her. She is the one that looked after me. From now onwards, she is not my daughter-in-law, she is my daughter.
From that day onwards, Suramma and Saranya relationship got very much better and they lived a good life together, being supportive and helpful to each other. Their family was very, very happy thereafter.
If you like this story, do like it, share it. For more new stories, please subscribe our New Stories Book English YouTube channel.